today's video, I'm going to be talking about planners. I have been using planners since the past 9 years, I'd say, and I really like them. They just makes life easier and they let you do your job effectively and on time. And I have used like a different planner for every part of my life. Like whenever I get a new job, I'll be getting a new planner. Whenever I move to a new house, I have like my new planner with me. So since I am going to be back as a student again, I just got a new planner that I really like, and I decided to film this video to share with you what are some of the features that I look for in a planner, and that can also help you understand what you're looking for in your planner and what kind of planner is the most comfortable for you and that it can actually works for you. And also I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that keeps me motivated to use my planner every day and to actually do not fall into the habit of just leaving it at the side of my nightstand and not using it. So if you are a beginner or if you are a professional with using planners, please keep watching. I'm sure you'll find something helpful in this video. Okay, so how would you actually choose a planner that can work for you? Some of the basic things you need to look at. First of all, you need to find a planner that is the most comfortable for you. I fell into the habit of choosing planners based on other people's suggestions and based on other people's opinions. I would just go ahead whenever someone tell me, like I remember one time my friend told me this planner is perfect for me, and she showed me the planner. It was really amazing. She had like stickers all over, and then like she had like markers and everywhere, and I felt that that really worked for her, and that made me feel maybe I need to get it. And when I got it, I just did not use it. I really tried to push myself hard into using it, but I never did. And so I realized that I need to find something that actually works for me. So some of the basic things that you need to write down in order to know what type of planner you should be searching for is, first, if you want the planner to be dated or undated. Now dated basically mean that it will have like the year and the months and everything written down, so you won't have to worry about adding it to your planner. And undated is actually you will be adding all the stuff to it. For me, I prefer undated, especially I'm gonna start using this in July, so I didn't want to leave like some pages blank. It will just make me feel uncomfortable, and so I decided to have the undated one. And I've always used a notebook as a planner, so I'm used to actually adding stuff by myself, and that's why undated one works best for me. But I think like whatever is comfortable for you is the way to go. The second thing you need to look at is the size of the planner. Now mine is A5, which is almost the size of I would say of MacBook Air. It's good and I really like it. I prefer the big size better than the personal size. Now the personal size is used mainly, I think it's called A6, and it's mainly used for people that likes to carry their planner with them wherever they go. So if you are that kind of person that likes to have your planner with you, like in a purse or in your bag or wherever you go, then a personal planner would be the way to go. The third thing you need to look at is the format of the planner. There is the monthly planner, there is weekly planner, and there is the daily planner. And you need also to keep in mind that one planner can actually have 2 features or even more. So for me, I usually go by daily planner just because I like to have everything like according to time frame. So the way I schedule my day is I schedule it hour by hour and what I'll be doing each hour, and that's how it works for me. So that's why I chose this planner, which actually has like all the, like it has everything, like I said, I think it has everything by half hour. And I also have the monthly planner as well, because that's I keep the monthly planner for like events and for appointments and for like big assignments. And then I also keep the daily planner for a day-by-day schedule. However, weekly planner can work for people that have like weekly assignment or have like small assignments every week or small events every week. I think weekly planner would work best for them, but for me, daily and monthly planner, I like it the best. So there are also like a lot of other things that you can look for in a planner, but those are the main things that I was looking for. And if you wanna research for more, then you can just go on Amazon and then search for every planner they have, like look through the features they have, and that will give you a better idea of some extra things that you may like to incorporate in your planner. So now so that's it for choosing planner. It's really basic. You just have to like decide what you like and what you want to see, and then based on that you can choose a planner. Okay, so now how I keep myself motivated for using my planner. Now the first key is I always keep it accessible. So I have my planner. I used to have it by me like on the side of my bed, but on my nightstand. But then I have my own office now, and I usually just keep it in the office. And one of the things, I actually keep it open on the day that is like right now. So if we are on Tuesday right now, I'll just keep it on Tuesday, so that whenever I go and come back to my room, I would just go through the day and make sure I am doing everything according to the time frame I have. The second tip is that cost doesn't matter, and by that I mean you don't have to go to the most expensive brand out there in order to get the perfect planner for you. I remember at the beginning when I started using planner, I got some of the like big brands, and I got planners that were, I think for like I don't remember exactly the price. I think I got something for like $85 or something, and it just didn't work for me. So I ended up just getting whatever I'm comfortable with, and I realized that actually it just doesn't matter. So even if it's brand or non-brand, it just doesn't matter, whatever you're comfortable with. Some of the key things to keep me motivated is don't forget to add your breaks to your planner. It's one of the things that really helped me focus on what I'm doing each day, is because I know that I have, let's say, a break on that day in a specific hour, or I will be having a break at the end of the week. It really helps me stay focused like hour by hour, and also keeps me motivated till the end of the week or till I reach that break. So don't forget to add that. It really helps a lot, even though if you think like where your break, when your break is, and you don't want to add that because it's something that you want to just you want to have fun in your break, but that's something really helpful when you add it to your planner. My third tip is do not overplan your day. I know how like tempting and intimidating it can be to like you want to just add more stuff, but some of the things that your brain is automatically doing like every day, do not add it to your planner, because it can be overwhelming, especially if you are a beginner and you just started this journey, and you're just adding every little detail. Like let's say I wash my dishes every day before I go to sleep, and I just do it automatically. I don't have to think about it, and it just like it is a habit now. And whenever, like if I add this to my planner, I'd be just having like an extra stress on me that, oh, I need to do this by the end of the day, while if I had it outside my planner, I'd be just doing it normally. So do not overplan your day, because it could work for a day or two or even a week, but then you'll get tired of it and you'll start feeling this is a lot for me, so I don't want to do it anymore. Keep it. Oh yeah, one of the things that I want to really talk about is it's okay to keep it simple. Now, I saw many, I think most people that use planners, they use a lot of things. Like they use stickers, they use markers, they keep it so beautiful, so organized. I love how it looks when it's like that, but for me it doesn't work that way. I like to keep it super simple, like I'd be using either a pencil or a pen, one color only. If I see so many colors and if I see so many stickers, that will really discourage me from doing what I'm doing. So if you're anything like me, it is okay to keep it simple and it is okay to keep it messy. The idea is to keep it comfortable for you so that you can be performing whatever you have to do. Do not just do whatever like other people are doing. If you are actually a person that likes to spend a lot of time putting the stickers and putting the notes, that's awesome. It looks gorgeous. I really like, I wish that I can be like that. But if you're anything like me, then it's okay to keep it simple. And also one more thing, if you're like me, also you don't want to, like, I don't want to be spending so much time putting the stickers. I like to spend maximum like half an hour, plan my week or my 2 weeks or my month, however I do it. I don't like to give an extra time to doing that. So it's okay to just do it the way you are. Do not, like, you don't have to follow all these tips. You don't have to, just choose whatever works for you. Listen to other people, listen to their tips, and try to find the best motivational steps for you to keep your planner, and then how like the best features that can help you choose a planner. I really hope this video was helpful for you guys. I was super excited to film it just because I love planners. You can't imagine how much I love organizing and I love doing this kind of stuff. So yeah, if you like it, just let me know and I'll be happy to film more of these videos to talk about specifically how I plan the day and how I schedule the whole thing, my whole life. So thank you again for watching, and I hope see you next time in my next video.